Good evening, our charities. We welcome you once again to the e-governance platform. Tonight we have a fantastic show for you. We're introducing to you a fantastic project by one of our own, a Ghanaian by name Frederick A.C. Akrofi. He works with a fantastic project that we've called the Webkinz project. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, I introduce my guest properly.
International news, Parliament, Cinemax African movies, Sports 24, Emmanuel TV, GTV, CNN, Al Jazeera, Planet Kids for Kids, and many other channels.
Fast Digital, the Ghanaian in you.
Welcome back to the e-governance platform. This show is brought to you by Media Response in collaboration with First Digital TV and NITA. Well, like I told you before the break, we have a young man with us, Frederick A.C. Akrofi. He works with Webkinz as a project coordinator for Africa.
Yep.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And he's not here alone. He's here with a number of the beneficiaries of this project that you get to know as time goes on. We have one of the beneficiaries with us currently. He's Cyril Tete. We'll go straight. what is WebKing all about?
Excellent. Yeah, so WebKings is a training and placement project. When I say training and placement, basically we teach you every single thing you need to build web and mobile applications from start to finish. You do not have to know anything to start the course. From now, we're selecting 100 people from around Ghana to pilot the project. We've started with a first batch of people of about 40, and yeah, the project is going pretty well. So it's a training and I'd add guaranteed placement. Practical training, guaranteed placement. We basically training people to build applications, including building applications for the Godi platform. For instance, Godi is, as we know by now, if you've been watching this program, the Open Data Initiative of the government of Ghana, initiated by President Obama and President Atta Mills, and I think the Indian president, if I'm sure. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's working. So.
Okay, very good. So, how do you get students selected to join this program?
Okay, cool. So basically, once upon a time,
The selection criteria.
The selection
who
criteria.
qualifies? You mentioned that you don't need to do anything, but who actually qualifies?
if
An illiterate who has not been, cannot read and write, or who qualifies to be on the program?
Great. So basically, I mean, we feel our training strategy, I mean, it's so intense that if and only if you have the passion to learn technology, that is the first line of attack.
Okay.
If we see you have a passion to learn, you want to accumulate knowledge in technology, you are the type of person we want. I mean, being in the university is a plus, being having a SS certificate is a plus, but in a technological age, an individual can be so-called illiterate. I mean, I don't believe when a person hasn't stepped in a class before he's totally illiterate. Education, there's different kinds of education, and we believe once a person has a brain, the person can take this course if they want to, if they have the drive to take the course. So our first selection criteria is passion. Next, if you basically have some qualifications in SS, or you are somewhere in the uni or polytechnic or any other institution from all sorts of backgrounds. You don't have to be a computer science student. You don't have to be in information technology or networks. You come from any background, agriculture, accounting, whatever background. This is the kind of course, if you have drive for technology. Technology will drive your industry in the future, whether you like it or not. No matter the industry you're in, information technology, especially web technologies, will drive that future. That kind of stuff, that industry. So, yeah.
Okay. So how is the program funded? Is fully sponsored? No money is paid? I just need to put my, what we call in Ghana, my chop money in my pocket, then I move to the class, or you get to pay some fees, registration. What is the financial requirements?
So basically, you first start by applying and attending an interview.
Okay.
If we see you have the aptitude for the program, you pay a registration fee. The program.
Would you like to put that?
Yes, I'll put
okay.
it out there. But I'd first like to say the program is semi-sponsored.
Okay.
I mean, so we have about 4 sponsors on board who are working together to get cash, get scholarships basically to students, deserving students. And so once you're selected, you qualify if you're a male student for $1,000 of a scholarship. If you're a female student, for $1,200 if you're a female student. Yeah. So
Some discrimination against the boy child.
yeah, some affirmative action in IT.
You call it affirmative action.
IT digital skills for the ladies. I mean, we want to encourage the ladies to take on information technology. I mean, in terms of, I always say, from my observation over the years, I've been in the industry for close to 20 years. at a very good level. I would say the ladies are good, are very, very good at this. Most of them do not know yet that they are good. I mean, in terms of content development, in terms of a different way of thinking and building applications, in terms of the feminine touch for all sorts of applications. I mean, we need the ladies of Africa and Ghana to come on board.
That is true. I agree with you because I used to sit in a programming class, and the first two programmers were ladies.
Wow.
Even though they were in a minority, and we didn't like it. Anyway, so is the program only in Ghana?
The program, the program it's in Ghana and South Africa. It started it was conceptualized in Ghana, moved to South Africa, and came back to Ghana.
So it's a homegrown program.
You can say it's a homegrown program.
Okay. So presently, how many countries are you operating
we're looking at to start for a pilot with 10 countries, English-speaking countries. So we're not for Ebola. This first batch of students would have been a multi-international bunch.
Okay.
I mean, so we had a lot of registrations from Liberia, from Sierra Leone, from Benin, Togo. And Benin, Togo, we are working because of the French connection. They need to learn English for like 3 months before starting the course.
Oh, those who can already
exactly.
speak English already?
So Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Nigeria, they can already speak English. So some of them are already in, like, especially from Nigeria side. But Sierra Leone and the rest, because of Ebola, we pushed
these students who come from neighboring countries, do you have to come to Ghana, or you have centers?
For the first batch, they'd have to come to Ghana. We have a trainer of trainer project where we train students to go train other students. Okay. I mean, so for the first set of students, if we can welcome 10 or 5 from each of these countries, they come. There's one Sierra Leonean with us currently, and we're hoping he goes back home to continue the course. Basically, the project is based on HTML5 that you see on the screen and CSS3.
Okay.
I mean, we feel these technologies. HTML5, CSS3 is a language of the web.
Okay.
As a language, a new language of the web, and this is what future websites.
Java is already thought to be the language of the web. So this is the new language of the web.
Something like that. Yeah. So HTML5, CSS3. There's an old version of HTML, which is HTML4, which has been there for like almost 20 years since the beginning of the web. I mean, it has matured into the web is now an adolescent. It has matured into, and this is what would drive business over the next 5 years. So understanding this language is key to your industry. I mean, no matter what you're studying, if you're studying medicine, you'd use systems to analyze your data. A doctor should be able to write like an application for hospital purposes or for the industry better than a programmer without knowledge of medicine. So that's what we believe. We believe, okay, you come, whatever background you come from, if you come from an agricultural background and have development skills, in addition, you are a much more valuable
person
to an organization. Exactly, and to an organization, whatever company you're going to work for, if you have this skill in addition to your trade or your skill, you are actually a much more powerful individual.
Okay, you've registered, so you were actually oversubscribed.
Yeah.
Then you got to sieve down.
Yeah.
And you have about 60 to start with.
We got about 40. There's others that want to start online because they're too far away from Accra, and resources and hostels and things like that. So they are working on those bits. I mean, we have one student who came all the way from Kintampo.
Wow.
That is very encouraging. Very serious student, very good student also. So we're hoping more students, a few students from Tamale are preparing to come down, and we are also preparing for branches in Tamale, Sunyane, and Kumasi in the next few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Having started this program for how many weeks? For some weeks or months.
Yeah.
What's the feedback like from the students? The impact?
Great. I would hand that over to Mr. Cyril here to it comes from the horse's own mouth to
Okay.
tell you what they've learned so
So,
far.
you,
and how
Cyril,
they
so
learn.
you have been on the program.
Yes, sir.
What's your experience like? Just share something small, short for brief for your other young, expectant people who are hoping to be able to change their lives with these new technologies that are around us.
I would say currently we are on fundamentals of HTML5 and CSS3,
Okay.
and we are hoping to get further with some of the database languages like PHP, Node.js, and Perl for database scripting language. But as of now, we are doing hard coding for front-end development, which is HTML5 and CSS3.
Okay, you were already a technology person before you joined the program. You were already into
Yeah,
computers.
I mean-
Let me put it simple, into
Yeah.
computers before you
Currently,
joined the
I'm in,
program.
Blue Cross University College level 200.
Okay.
Information technology student.
Okay, so you already. So do you see anything new that this very program is adding to you that a university education or normal conventional education is not able to give you?
Okay, I would say this program is very, very beneficial, because it's practically oriented.
Okay,
Everything we're doing in class,
it's hands-on.
practicals. When you go to school, when you're a university student, you will see that sometimes when you go for lectures, the lecturer comes to talk. Sometimes you need practicals, but some of us, we don't get that kind of opportunity.
You get, but it's not sufficient.
It's not sufficient. But Webkins, their training program is practically oriented. So everything you're going to do in class is practical. And, you know, when you're doing something practically, you learn it faster than when you're doing it theoretically.
Okay, that's good. So have you been able to build anything since the program started? Have you been able to come with anything that you like? You know, some of us
yes,
are like the biblical Thomases.
Okay, great.
Without, unless we see.
Okay, great. So let me show you a few projects that it's two simple projects. This is a website for one of the big stars in Ghana called Kalsum, Madam Kalsum Sunari.
Okay.
Basically, she just founded an NGO, a foundation in partnership with Coca-Cola. They recently gave over 2,000 or so shoes to very poor people in remote rural villages in Ghana. I mean, kids that could not go to school because they didn't have shoes and stuff like that. I mean, also this links back to Godi. I'll link it very soon. But this website was I started working on it. The students took over. One student called Daniel took over. Basically, helped in the development. I mean, so this is a responsive website,
Okay.
meaning a site that will work on tablets, mobile phones, and on traditional computers. It will change look and feel, resolution, yeah, to fit the type of screen that it's on. And this is just like this basic level. So it's like a scratch of the things that we're going to learn. I mean, we're going to delve into stuff like MVC frameworks, so model view controller sort of frameworks for ASP, for PHP, and these are server-side scripts and languages. So basically, this was the student after who came and didn't know anything about web development, helped to build this site. I mean, and this
Fantastic.
is after 5, 6, 7 weeks of training. They
Fantastic.
already started building sites
Stuff,
and stuff like
okay.
that. Yeah. Like there's this an example of a site
Okay.
that was
Now,
developed by
now, let's go back to bread and butter.
Great.
Now, how is this entire project expected to change the lives of somebody like
Brilliant.
Cyril?
Brilliant. Okay, so let me
in
go.
terms of employment, job opportunity? How
Excellent.
is it just acquiring the skills and being around?
No. So let me explain how our project would create employment.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so over the next 5 years, digital skills, I mean, with a laptop and internet, any individual should be able to earn a living from wherever they live. Once you're connected to the World Wide Web and have knowledge of what to do, you should be able to earn money. For example, I mean, there's almost like the top 10 sites, PHP or digital skills, design, even just graphic design sites. I mean, people around the world will put up jobs. I mean, jobs, some are $100, $50, $300. If you're good enough, you can go out there,
Pick it.
deliver, pick a job, bid for a job, get the job, deliver to the client, and get paid into your account right in Ghana. Imagine 2,000, 3,000 young Ghanaians earning, let's say, $800 a month into the Ghanaian economy. I mean, this is shoring up our CD for us, is helping bridge that gap. This is creating employment. I mean, people like doing productive work instead of walking around the streets.
Or going into Sakawa and other
Exactly.
things, using the internet to do
To
other
fraud,
things.
exactly. Instead of fraud, you could do honest, interesting work. I mean, and earn a living, and earn even more. I mean, I do it all the time. I see jobs, I bid for jobs, I get them at times. $900 in your account, you go, you pick it up. You're living. You can take care of your family. You can take care of your needs and stuff like that.
So we are not expecting these people to finish and write application letters in their bags and start moving from
not
company
at all.
to company.
Not at all. How we structured the course are for first 3 months. If you are a serious student and you followed what we are teaching you, you should start earning money. A few of them already have got contracts, have started building little websites. A brochure-like website in Ghana, I mean, if you're a very bad negotiator, would be 700 Ghana,
Okay.
800 Ghana, if you're a bad negotiator. The brochure website is just a simple website with text
Text and pictures.
and
images.
pictures, yeah, and probably a plug-in YouTube video and stuff like that. There are thousands of SMEs in Ghana who need these websites. If you can build this website at a good cost for them, like professionally, you would earn money. And a few of the students have started earning money. We hope they can, after 3 to 6 months, they can start earning money so they can pay more for their training, that kind of stuff. So it's a crowd-funded approach to funding the project. I mean, also I should mention Mozilla, Mozilla WebMaker, VTC, and iBurst. I mean, these are the 3 primary institutions that we are working with, like in terms of funding, in terms of material, training material, in terms of support. I mean, these are the organizations we are working with. We also working with the YES project of the Office of the
What's that?
President.
Okay.
We're in talks with them to have at least 10 branches as pilot around the country. We want branches in areas that do not have access to the kind of equipment you need to learn web development and to be a good developer. For example, for every center, we want to put 25 machines, 10 Linux machines, 10 Windows machines, and 5 high-end Macintosh machines. Students can use them to learn from video editing, game development, software development, mobile development, and stuff like that. We want to run the centers 24 hours, like on solar, with generators and stuff, and make access to the place.
I was going to go into that
Okay,
because
great.
the student from Konongo,
Yeah.
I believe there was a center there.
Mhm.
You wouldn't have to struggle to travel here. Of
Exactly.
course, you have plans of setting up these centers,
Exactly.
but you know that cost now internet is almost everywhere
Yeah.
in Ghana.
Yeah.
It's almost everywhere.
Yeah.
But the cost is prohibitive.
Yeah.
What are you doing to show out the cost?
yeah,
So
we-
the poor
we-
student in a village who has the passion and the desire to learn and to transform the life of his generation through these fantastic technologies to be able to do that.
Okay, so in terms of accessibility, all our centers should be equipped with high-speed internet, and all our students, also technology enthusiasts and people that are just interested in that vicinity could use those facilities. So as all our students whilst they're in class, and once they're using the center, would have internet. Also, we are in talks. We are in talks with a few of the telcos. I don't want to mention names now, but we are in talks with a few of them. We are going to. We're big. We're getting big. Students are signing up. We're getting power through data. I mean, people power. So students want to study. Students want to learn. They use internet. If you come on board now, you help us. Students will pay you back in some time when they graduated, when they're making money. So they'll choose your telco. Right now, the internet landscape in Ghana is very competitive. So we see prices going down because of competition. There's been a few new rollouts and stuff like that. So telcos, the ones that will come on board to work with us to help Ghana and West Africa would benefit in due course. Basically.
Now you mentioned, I think you step back a few steps.
Yeah.
That there were ladies that you were encouraging. Now, of the 40 people that you have,
yeah,
how is the gender balance like?
The gender balance is not as good as we want.
Okay.
But
because I was
we have,
expecting that.
Yeah.
The students you brought, there will be at least one lady.
Yeah, we have up to about 5 or 6 ladies. I think it should be 6.
Okay.
2 of them are on full scholarships. We have a gentleman called Akrofioko who is paying for these students. I mean, volunteer to pay for these students. So yeah, he's doing that. 2 of them are on full scholarship, and 2 of them are paying themselves and have scholarships on the female. Yeah, and they are doing very well. We hope. I mean, that's a problem. We need ladies on board. We need the ladies on board. So we're planning a special campaign for the ladies. We are getting a few of the power brokers, the women power brokers in Ghana, to help us push that, get the ladies to understand the need for them to get into technology, that kind of stuff. We spoke to Regina Ijari. I think she was in the States recently to meet President Obama with the Yali project. I mean, she's championing that course. Okay. And yeah, we hope to get some of her students, people should introduce to take this course is a bit more advanced and intense. I mean, to take this course. She introduces lots of the ladies around the country to programming.
Now, we know that this, with technology, the interest comes from
grassroots
kids. When you are young.
Yeah.
So is there any programs or plans to start putting this interest in the young ones, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old? Anything? Maybe in the future, you have any such plans too? Yeah. We actually rolling out a Kids for Coding program. I mean, we hope Kids for Coding. Kids for Coding. Okay. So we hope this project will go around the country. We're currently starting with 180 kids from the Mataheko area. Okay. There's lots of little Not
schools.
From Region Airport.
No, not yet. Region Airport kids have tablets and stuff. They can manage from that end. So we're hoping schools around come on board. We already got 3 schools to come on board. We're going to the young kids are going to take 2 sections a week. Okay. So 8 sections in a month. Yeah, and the program we are using is called. We're saying it because we want people. We like to share. We want community parents to check it out. This is developed by MIT. MIT, Massachusetts. MIT, yeah, exactly. For young kids. I mean, kids as young as 6 years should be introduced to computer programming at a very early age. And MIT has developed Scratch. This is a series of programs that basically introduce kids to the concepts of computer programming, 3D animation, Lego robotics, and things like that. So these are things we're going to introduce to kids, no matter the backgrounds they are from, no matter the type of environments they grow up in. We want to create a very nice environment with computers. We're training some of our students to take over training the kids in digital skills, I mean, at a very young age. So we hope to go with these kids for some time. Myself, I remember I attended a school, a primary school. I remember in class 4, I was introduced to basic programming at that time. I mean, that was a long time ago. My
You were
headmaster.
very privileged.
Yeah, very privileged. That is what got my interest in class 4. Since class 4, I was basic programming.
Okay.
And and I'd never stopped till now. So basic, and I think also electronics and also electronics at that early age. I mean, it was an extracurricular thing in school. I attended St. Antoni's also a long time ago, and Mr. Lane introduced us to that, and that's what got me going in terms of computers for a long time.
So your young ones at home can still benefit from this program. This show is brought to you by Media Response in collaboration with First Digital TV and NITA. You can interact with us live in our through our text line 020-8768-913, SMS and WhatsApp 020-8768-913. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, we'll introduce some other students who will take us through some apps and other demonstrations.
Said that this country indeed is moving forward. You have a voice and I have a voice. Now the current situation in this country is such that we are all wondering, where exactly are we? Join me on D Review on Channel D between 7 and 9 a.m. this and every Saturday as we cross the teeth, dot the I's with all the prominent personalities who have all the decisive issues on the topics we're going to be talking about. My name is Alfred Okansi.
Welcome back to the e-governance platform. Frederick, before we left for the break, you mentioned that there were great opportunities, jobs and things. Are there scientific basis for those figures you were quoting, like in terms of real numbers that we should be looking up to?
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so I'd just move you to my screen, the screen here right now. Basically, the opportunity is huge. It's humongous. In Ghana, we say gargantua.
Yeah.
There's a $500 billion opportunity in programming jobs. I'm not talking networking and all of that. I'm talking computer. I'm not talking film industry. I'm just talking computer programming. So if you've mastered PHP, you've mastered ASP.NET, you've mastered C#, you're a good graphic designer, this is the cash that is waiting for you around the world. The global economy is going to be integrated.
Fantastic.
The global economy is going to be integrated. This is the pie. If you learn computer programming, this pie you would eat from. There's over 1 million jobs from now over the next 5 years, and the smart people who wanna have good lives, I mean, should take up computer programming. Smart Africans, smart Ghanaians should take up computer programming, that kind of stuff. This speaks for itself, and that's it. We also partners with Code.org. We are trying to get them to work more in Ghana and West Africa. You guys can take it up. Go to Code.org, check it up, and you'd see. So that's the opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome. We have another beneficiary of the program. He will introduce himself.
Hello, I'm Prince Agbata.
Agbata, okay.
Yeah.
What has your experience been so far?
It's great.
You are privileged to be one of the pioneers on the program. So tell us, what has your experience been so far?
Basically, I've been part of WebKings for some time now, and aside WebKings, we do programming, that is in terms of Arduino microcontroller. I believe that's what I'm to talk about.
Yeah.
So basically, Arduino is a microcontroller, a very micro chip, just almost the size of my hand, very small. And then basis of the philosophy behind this is that, as the name sounds, Arduino, it sounds Italian. A group of Italian professors came together and said, hey, we want to change the way projects are done. We don't want our students to build projects from scratch, you know, soldering and all that. So we're going to build a little microcontroller board that makes project totally different and easier. So with this board, you can build a lot of smart devices, ranging from tablets. There's a microcontroller in an air conditioner, there's a microcontroller in almost every smart device. So there it is there.
Okay.
Arduino Uno, very small. And with this, you can build robotics. With this, you can do a lot of crazy stuff. So we have students that are building robotic arms with this for the blind. So you wear it and it enables the blind to easily
Navigate around.
Exactly. You can attach this to your waist. And imagine all these things are linked to the waste management system, so that when waste are full, it will give signal to the waste management station, so they can see on their database places that waste are up for, you know, take, instead of going round and round and all that.
Driving
So
off
think about it. You can fix it in your house. It waters your garden. Just code it, and it does a whole lot of things for you. It's a very great device.
So have you been able to build anything with Arduino?
Sure. So we've built a traffic light system with Arduino. I've done that. And basically what I'm doing now, I'm working on the robotic arm project, which I'm hoping to present on Saturday.
Okay.
At the Kofi Annan. You know, Saturday is
Software Freedom Day. So Saturday is Software Freedom Day around the world, and we're WebKings is part of the Linux user group in Ghana is hosting Software Freedom Day. WebKings is part of the Linux user group, and basically at Kofi Annan Institute, Saturday is Software Freedom Day. So it's not for profit. It's all about software. It also ties in with the Open Data Initiative of the government. Free software, open software for everybody. Basically.
So Frederick,
Yeah.
your closing remarks. What's your last message for the young man watching us on the screen now?
Okay.
Any hope for the future as far as this technology is concerned?
Yes.
I don't have money, from poor background, not very educated, maybe secondary school.
Yes.
I no hope of continuing to the university.
This is hope for the so-called hopeless, because I mean we live in this wonderful world created by God, and we have this beautiful brain in our heads. Nobody should be hopeless on this earth. You can do it. Everybody can do it. If you want to join this project, if you want to get into digital skills, let nothing hold you back. I mean, join the project, and basically let's build. And in tribute to Maya Angelou, she has a poem that Basically talks about hope. It says, out of the hearts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain, I rise. Basically, you can rise, young people. Yeah, come on board with Webkins. We'll find funding for you. We'll try our best for you. Come on board. Yeah.
So what's the process now? I want to come on board. What do I do from now?
Go to www.web, not all those W's, but www.webkings.co.za, and basically click register for training. If the camera can just come up here, webkings.co.za, click register for training, and register on the site. You can register using you can register by a simple click of register with Facebook. It registers you automatically in the system. Sales ladies, student executives will give you a call and help you with the interview process. You can get ready to start. Our next batch starts on 14th October. Another batch is coming. The more international students, they're coming on in January 15th of next year. So you can join any of those batches. We're coming to Kumasi, we're coming to Tamale, we're coming to Sunyane. So yeah, watch out. Webkings is coming.
Thank you. It's been nice having you. Fantastic project.
Yeah.
Hoping to change life. Viewers, all too soon our time is up. We're leaving you. I will see you next week, Tuesday. My name is Sylvester Hachum. Bye for now.